and Mr. Kuhn is coming to do Bible.
Second half of the year, I took over for 9th and 10th grade Bible. We're going to honor the 9th grade students now in Bible. In second place, we have Christopher. In first place, we have a tie with Preston. And in Bible effort, we have Gavin. And we also have Teddy in Bible effort.
I actually did teach 2 classes in 9th grade because half of the year is geography, the other half of the year is health. So we're going to start here with third place geography, Christopher Gates. Second place geography, Louis Torres. First place geography, Preston. Most improved geography, Gavin Parrish. Helen, this was a fun class to teach with 5 boys. Quite interesting. Third place, Teddy Mallon. Second place, health, Louis Torres. First place, health, Preston Lee. I'm going to pause and jump back to 8th grade because I saw one of our students walk in. He represented us in spelling bee and creative writing this year, Mike Bellers. All right, I was able to teach physical science in 9th grade, probably one of the hardest classes that I've had to teach ever, and second place this year, Preston Wheatley.
for third place, actually. Both of these boys worked very hard. I was very proud. And surprised when they tied for third place, but the first one goes to Chris and then Teddy. All right, second place goes to Lewis Torres. And first place goes to Preston. Most improved was Gavin.
Evening, parents. I want to say thank you for your support this past year. Our class has been small for most of the year. We have been always very kind to each other, very friendly to each other, always very helpful and supportive of each other. You'd be very proud of me. I am very thankful and very honored that you allowed me to teach your students and oftentimes learn with your students through the video streaming this year. And I know that they worked very hard. I'm very proud of them. I know that you'll be proud of them too. So let us begin with Molly. Molly receives a Bible A ribbon. She receives first place in English tie. She receives first place in geometry. She also receives first place in Spanish. She gets a principal honor roll for the fourth quarter, and she will be getting a medallion for a yearly honor roll. I gave her a star student because she's always attentive in her studies. Thank you very much. Okay, Ed Cup. Edka receives first place in Bible. She receives first place in English tie. She receives first place in World History tie. She receives first place in Biology. Edka receives the honor roll for fourth quarter, and she will be getting a medallion for yearly honor roll. I gave her a positive attitude because each morning she comes in with a positive and joyous attitude. Sunday. Sunday receives a Bible A ribbon. She receives first place in World History tie. She receives a ribbon and a certificate for her honorable mention for a year in 10th grade. She also receives, what is it? Perfect. Attendance award. Thanks to Mom, too. And she gets the character award. She's always responsible and dependable on all of her projects. Trace. Trace receives a Bible A ribbon. I appreciate Trace in the classroom. I know he can do great things. He receives a Super Citizen Award. He's always friendly and helpful with his classmates each day. For you. Thank you. Also, there's one more person I'd like to thank. I'd like to thank Mrs. Kuhn. She'd come up here for a moment. Mrs. Kuhn has been very helpful this past year. She's been giving me lots of advice in the classroom teaching. Been listening to a lot of frustrations at times, but she's given me lots of good ideas and lots of wisdom. She's been a great friend, a great mentor, and a great partner. Tenth graders, soon to be 11th graders, after tomorrow. I want to say that I'm very proud of you. I wish you well. I will keep praying for each one of you next year. Keep in touch, because we're all rooting for you guys. And same thing I want to say to parents and students out here. If we always remember this challenge, if we keep Christ always first in our life, that Christ can do great things through us. Thank you.
I'd like to recognize some 9th and 10th graders that went above and beyond, represented our school and facts, and also helped our ministry team. Christopher Gates went to spelling bee. And these are the people I don't know. It scares me when my leaders, my older students on ministry team leave, because I wish you all could experience chapel as a fly on the wall. They do an amazing job. It's such an encouragement every week when I just watch them praying for other students and praying with other students. This young lady, she came in last chapel, basically took care of everything. I was running around, like my head was chopped off, and she's like, I got the tables, I got the markers, I got the stuff for the skid, I got everybody that needs to be there. I told them what to do. I'm like, okay, cool. So I greatly will miss and I greatly appreciate that. This young man has blossomed and grown over the year. We had some difficulties towards the beginning, and I'm extremely strict on my ministry team. They always have to keep high standards in every area of their lives. And so sometimes I ask him to take a break, but he came back full force. He kept his grades up the rest of the year, and he even preached our last chapel, Christopher Gates. And then, even though he's not here, I don't know what I'm going to do without Michael Kuhn. I think he just needs to stay. Not really. He needs to go to college. But I would like to publicly say I definitely couldn't do what I do without him, and hopefully somehow next year we will all survive. All right. Next, let me get to academic excellence. I get to spend 2 hours a day, as I said, with the 9th graders, and I probably have their 2 hardest classes. Last year, this young man sat through this award ceremony, and when he left, he said, I'm going to do better next year, and he definitely did. Academic excellence this year, Preston.
Academic excellence for the 10th grade goes to Edka.
Okay, so we combined our high school together as well for Christian character, and it was a tough decision. We threw out a few different names. I think the boys have bets going in the back. Who they think it is, we'll see. See if we screw it. But this gentleman is a gentleman, and the kids kind of laugh at me because I call all the boys gentlemen, hopefully to encourage them to be one. But he really is one. He's extremely respectful. He's very kind, but he's not weak. I've noticed that about him. If someone messes with him, he just has this way to look at them, and they know to back off. He's not going to be in a fight or anything. He has a good testimony, I believe, here with his fellow students. He had a good testimony on the basketball court when I was able to go to his games. I've seen him in the parking lot with his mom and his family, and he's going to go far, and he's going to continue to be a great Christian testimony. Louis Worth. Kids have been here so long, they are our family. And it's going to be hard. It was hard not to be able to add 10th grade or keep 10th grade. It's hard to let them go. But we know in some ways it's going to be what's best for them. And we just want them to know that we do love them. We want them to know that they can't leave us without us telling them that. And we want them to know that the most important thing that they got from here was the Word of God. We don't want them to leave without that. So I'm going to call each 9th and 10th grader up. This may get a little bit more lengthy than our normal award ceremony, but we do want to recognize the students before we send them on their way next year. So our first student, Christopher William Gates. Christopher's favorite verse is Romans 12:1 and 2. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Chris has played basketball here for us from 6th to 9th grade. I believe you were team captain. He was in facts competitions for photography for Spelling Bee. He was on my ministry team. He's gone to Brush Arbor for 6th through 9th grade. Next year he plans right now to be homeschooled, and right now his future plans are hopefully to be a preacher or graphic design, which could help you in ministry too, and Christopher William Gates. Next year, you're moving to Sanford. I don't know if this school is right because you told me to change. So, working on next year's school, he's interested in computer design or game development. Theodore Hunter.